There are a lot of pressures on farmers today.
Farmers in eastern North Carolina are facing an impending crisis. In the last several years, the farming economy has seen a constant downward spiral, leading them to fear for the future.
In my time in extension and my time in farming, I have not seen the look of desperation that I'm seeing on farmers' faces today.
Archie Griffin is the operations manager for Griffin Farms Incorporated. He says there are several reasons for the negative swing.
Our equipment costs are up, our fertilizer and chemical costs are up, our seed costs are up, and they're projected to go up even more, along with labor. And that's just creating a bind on us that we can't really cash flow.
Commodity prices are low, the market is down, and there's an overabundance of crops.
It contributes to lower prices overall.
But farmers are inclined to produce as much as they can because that's how they make their money. And that's the problem.
That's got most farmers in a real bind today.
To put it in perspective, compared to 2009, the price of soybeans is down around $1, but the costs associated are up $1.
That's a $2 loss in margin. That's a huge loss that we're struggling to combat.
And now our farmers are competing with more than just each other.
Now we're competing with what we would consider neighbors in South America, neighbors across the seas.
Farmers overseas have a big advantage, significantly lower production costs.
It's been going on, I'd say, ever since 2008, 2009. It's been a constant downward trend.
Griffin says the farm has seen the direct impacts over the years.
On our farm personally, we've had to make cutbacks and kind of trim some fat and increase productivity and make sure everything is operating 100%.
One of the biggest impacts on farming in recent years is the sporadic eastern North Carolina weather.
In our area, we have been, for up till this year, wet, really wet. This past year, we turned off hot and dry.
Weather is the #1 pressure a farmer faces.
It doesn't take but 1 or 2 weeks of bad weather to completely ruin 365 days.
Most guys were able to still produce a crop. It wasn't the best crop, but they were able to produce a crop.
The farmers themselves aren't the only ones hurting during this stressful time.
Agriculture is vital to eastern North Carolina.
Each county depends on its farmers.
Year in and year out, Beaufort County will be $100 to $130 million impact on the county's economy, straight from agriculture.
The future seems unclear, but Griffin says the coming years will be very telling.
I'd say the next 5, 10 years, and even 30 years are probably some of the most important years in agriculture, and especially for eastern North Carolina. We're at a pivotal point, and we don't really know where we're going to go.
He believes changes could be on the way.
It's forcing us to go back to the drawing table or drawing board and reevaluate our business structure and our plan and our future and our vision.
It's said that farmers are eternal optimists.
No matter how bad it gets, we always see that there's something to be salvaged.
And next year could be the best one yet.
We always say, well, next year will be better. We didn't make it this year, but maybe next year.
In Beaufort County, Katie Augustine, 9 on your side.